What's going on, fellow fish tank fanatics? Thought I'd do kind of a video of what I got going on currently in the fish room. For one, this week has been a bad week in the fish room. Anything that could go wrong did go wrong. Lots of things went out. I had 4 heaters fail and go out that had to be replaced immediately. I had this light fixture went out. Surprise, surprise, another Finnex light fixture went out. I've got filters that are doing bad, just as far as being clogged. The aquaculture system caught fire, and I've got a tank full of awesomely sick fish. So, one of those weeks, definitely one of those weeks, but hopefully it starts to get better soon. But we're going to talk about this particular incident right now, and it's about the specific company, Finnex. Some of you all know I use Finnex on all my tanks, and I have been for a little while. I mean, I've got them, all those are Finnex, this is a Finnex, that's a Finnex. This tank is not my 6-footer, that is a Build My LED. I actually prefer that over any other LED I've ever got, even though it was significantly more expensive. It is a beast, it's controllable and dimmable, whatever. It's not about Build My LED, it's about Finnex. Now, this is an original 20-inch fugeray, nothing crazy, nothing spectacular. The issue is I have had 3 of these. Each one lasts maybe a year, and it completely goes out. The first time this particular one went out, I shipped it back to them, and I had them replace this driver. Now, I had to pay for shipping, and I had to pay for them to fix it. Came back, and it worked. It worked great for a year, and then it recently just went out again. Now, this fixture has been out twice, this exact fixture. The fixture, I had another Finnex fugeray 20-inch that went out in March, and I contacted them because I had already sent this in, and it took a little while. The turnaround time, it was maybe 10 days, 14 days before I got it back. Contacted them and said, look, I don't have that time, can I just buy the power supply and resolder the 4 connections? So they shipped me this whole box power supply. So I switched it. It took a whole whopping 10-15 minutes, and it cost $15, and that included shipping. Now that Finnex fugeray that I replaced is on that tank right now. So that worked great. You know, the turnaround time was like 5 days short. I contacted them today about replacing this one, thinking, oh, it'll probably be 15 bucks again. That's great, you know, no big deal. 15 bucks, I can handle that for a light fixture that, mind you, should last 10,000 hours. That, if I'm lucky, had maybe 2,000 out of the 10,000 hours on it, if I was lucky. So, very quality-wise, very disappointed. Heard back from Howard at Finnex, and they have significantly increased that price. So in literally 9 months to the exact day, this little box went from costing $15 to costing $30, and they haven't changed anything. So I will not be replacing it. I doubt I will be replacing any. If I have any more Finnex fixtures go out, I will be replacing them with current USA ones. They are dimmable, they're programmable, where these are not. They cost about the same, but current has a better track record, in my opinion. So either way, I will not be replacing. If any more Finnex goes out, I'm not going to mess with it. The fact is that it lasts for a year, goes out again after spending a lot of money, when these lights should last for 10,000 hours, so roughly they should last 4 years, 5 years, and they are not. So either way, not happy at all about that, but so be it. Now, I did order this in. I'd heard good things about Finnex heaters. Now, this is the picture they put online. Like, oh great, looks literally just like a glass tube heater. That's perfect. And this is what it came in as. It came in looking like junk. in complete honesty, this looks like junk. White, it's literally filled with sand. It has a separate temperature controller. So I've got to wire all this in my tank now, where instead, the eheims, you know, it's just a tube, not in this. I think it looks bad for the price I paid. I was expecting a little bit higher quality. Maybe it heats well, but it does not look good. Aesthetically speaking, it's ugly. It's ugly, and if these are going in planted show tanks, things like that, I'm pretty irritated that I saw this picture and this is what I thought it looked like. They failed to mention that it had this popping out that you have to have in your tank, and it is what it is. I learned from my mistakes, I guess. Luckily, I don't have anything super fancy in my fish room, but pretty disappointed by it. Needless to say, Finnex is kind of on my bad side. The lights haven't held up like they were. We'll see if the heater holds up like it's supposed to. But either way, I'm really excited to have this giant white sand in my tank, because that's not going to stand out like a sore thumb and planted with all that nice green and painted black backgrounds. So it is what it is. Buy at your own risk. That's what you're getting when you buy these wonderful glass heaters. Maybe their titanium ones are better, but poor advertising, poor quality.